welcome back. Today is April 28th, meaning we're nearing the end of April and the end of our series of video virtual tastings of rosé for April. So today will probably be our last one, and we're tasting Tombu from Dominio dos Tares. Dominio dos Tares is one of 3 bodegas, all owned by Dominio de Tares, that we'll post some information on our website about. They're located in Castilla y León, near Bierzo, and Bierzo is located in Galicia. They're right on the border between Galicia and Castilla y León. And let's try it and see what we think. First, the color. I think it's gorgeous. It's not ruby. It's like a garnet color. I really like garnet color. It's a really nice, brilliant color. It has a slight purple tinge to it. This, in terms of aroma, maybe some white flowers too. A slight white flower.
By the way, we're on our rooftop where we first had our, I think I want to point this out to everybody, our first tasting was held about 10 feet that way, out of a Puron. Our second tasting that we did, other than wines we've tasted that were rosé, our second video we should say, right?
Yep.
Was on a mountaintop.
Yep.
And tonight, we have a moonlit sky.
We have a beautiful moonlit sky.
And we have our tomato plant growing.
Which is fabulous.
Some squash. This would be nice with rosé in about 6 months. We're hoping our squash is a nice rosé color eventually.
Ooh.
Maybe this is a good way to describe your plants. We're trying to do the virtual tastings without the
without the tasting notes?
Yeah. The traditional tasting notes. We have here, what is this called? It's not hibiscus,
no,
hyacinth.
It's not a hyacinth.
It's that one thing we used to know the name of. What's it called? We knew the name. It's an easy one. It's a Japanese pretty plant. And it has a nice rosé color. It's a traditional Japanese pretty plant.
That's kind of cool though, right?
I don't know, pretty darn close.
Really? Personally, I think that the flower's a lot lighter than the wine.
I think it's darker than the wine, personally.
I'm sorry, the wine is darker. Is that what I said? The wine is darker than the flower?
The wine is lighter than the flower.
No.
Cherryish. I mean, it's really cherry, don't you think?
Cherry? I got strawberry, eh? I didn't
Yeah.
like a cherry.
Berry. It's got a light minerality. The nose, and granted, we've been up here for a while, and it's starting to get a little smoky from the grill, but I mean, really a fruit-forward, nice wine on the nose. And personally, the mouth, medium to high acidity. You got a really juicy core, completely dry. Nice fruit, really kind of soft, strawberry, creamy almost flavors. I don't believe this saw any oak, but I wouldn't be surprised if it had a little bit of old oak or a little touch of, just a touch. Not, I mean, you don't taste it, but you get kind of this creaminess that you think vanilla, maybe, who knows. The acidity in the fruit really blew me away. I would put this with a roast chicken in a second. Just a whole roasted chicken. I really like this wine.
Did you too?
It's a little warm. If I were to, any complaints about this would be the alcohol is just a touch high. 14.6 I heard from the winemaker. Actually, I met the export manager. This wine is not available in the US. It will be available next year. This was kind of their first experiment to see if they could do it. It says 14. I believe it was told to me that this is 14.6 by the export manager. But he did say you will be finding this in your market next year. I highly suggest seeking it out if you like a good rosé.
Picudo, prieto, prieto picudo. Prieto picudo. Prieto picudo, prieto picudo. Sí.
You're so funny.
Prieto picudo.
What are we drinking right now?
Prieto picudo. I got confused. They have three. They've got 3 bodegas. I'm not completely off.